So you want to get in the shadow work? Haha. All right. First off, what you're going to need is a notebook, pen, and some tissue. Because if you ain't crying, you ain't doing it right. Side note, this is not shitting on the new shadow book that just came out. I think that is a great teleprompt book to get you started on shadow work, but it's only limited and teleprompted to certain areas, so that's why I'm doing this. And this is also for people that don't got access to the book, can't afford the book, or just wanting to start shadow work and don't know where to be. But first off, let's start off with the shadow. What is the shadow? All right. The shadow is basically the parts of you that you don't show off to society. It is the part of you that you reject, that you hide from the world, that you do not want the world to see. And before y'all start, we are not talking about the physical appearance of you. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about, how you don't like your nose or how wide your fucking forehead is or the fact that you feel like you need a breast reduction. It ain't about none of that shit. All right? It's about your behaviors, things that you don't like admitting to people that you've done, you being fraudulent or you being a fucking liar. So, yeah, all right, that's part of it. All right. So, I'm going to take this time out now to give y'all a list of teleprompts at this point in time to title your paper, to get started on titling your paper. All right. And you can use any one of these titles. It will help you out. Please take the time, pause the screen to check out what these titles are and pick one that fits you the most. Now that you have your titles, your title to your paper, all right, you are fitting to write down everything that you have ever done that you have judged yourself for. And I mean every. Start from when you was a kid. Start this from as early as you can possibly fucking remember, okay? I mean, as early as you possibly remember. I mean, go back as far as like kindergarten if you can remember the first time you swindled some fucking body, okay? Anything that you have ever done that you have been ashamed of, that you kick yourself for, that you feel I'm saying, feel guilty about, that you heard about, shit that you taken to the grave with you. That's what this list is. As you write this list, be general but also specific. Well, what the fuck do you mean by be general but specific? I'm going to tell you about what the fuck I mean by be general or specific, okay? Being general but specific. All right. So let's say, for instance, lying. All right. Let's just take, for example, lying. Everybody has lied. But what the fuck did you lie for? What did you lie about? Now, I'm not saying go back down to every single time you lied, but talk about the times you lied about getting high, lied to get high. Talk about the times you lied to get some money. Talk about the times you lied to go out here and cheat. You feel what I'm saying? If you cheated and you're a consistent cheater, put I cheat on women that treat me right, or I treat on men that treat me right. You do not have to go back down, all the way back down memory lane, like I lied to my teacher to get a piece of fucking candy, or I lied to this girl before, and I lied to Ashley in the 3rd grade, and I lied to Brianna in the 6th grade. No. Generalize it, simplify it. I lied to get money. I lied so that I could do this. You feel what I'm saying? I set so and so up. Some of y'all got some really heavy shit y'all really need to let go of. But those are the things is what you write inside of this, on this list, okay? And when you finish writing this list, do not throw it away. All right? Do not throw it away, because at this point in time, you will be doing a lot more with this list. So, once you finish addressing yourself with all of these things that you have done inside of this list, right? And you have written down every sin, every indiscrepancy, every inequity that you have ever committed, every trespass that you have ever fucking committed onto this paper. Go back and look at what you have done that you're not doing anymore. And put a checklist next to that. Put a check mark next to the things that you have done, but they are no longer what you're doing. After you have gone through the list and you've seen the things that you are no longer doing, look at the things that you are still doing. All right. What's left should be the things that you are still doing. All right. Again, do not throw away this list. Do not scratch off anything off of this list. Okay. This list is going to be paramount to you in your healing process. There is all so much shit to do with this list. So please do not throw this list away. It is very imperative that you keep this list. So after you finish check marking all the things that you no longer do, all right? These are the things that you check off are the things that you have maybe one and done once, or you used to do it but you've outgrown it, okay? Check those things off. The things that are left over, the things that are not check marked off, circle those things. Those things that you are circling should be things that you should still be doing. Well, not should still be doing, but those are the things that you're probably still doing. All right. Again, this list can consist of many of things, all right, such as not trusting yourself, doubting yourself, you feel what I'm saying, stopping things because of your friends or the people that you've been around, all right? We are going back into the things that you have stopped, that you have hidden from society for whatever reason. Some of the things that you have stopped, you feel what I'm saying, wasn't necessarily nothing wrong with you stopping it. You just stopped it because of the people that you're around. Or you stopped it because of the way that they judged you for it. But mostly this list is about the ways in which you judge yourself. Again, please go back to the teleprompts, restart this video, rewind this video so that you can understand what exactly is I'm talking. Again, I'm not talking about your physical appearance. I'm not talking about shit that you would need surgery for. Nothing, no Botox, forehead, nose, face, ass, body. I don't give a fuck about that. That ain't what this is about. This is about your behavior. This is about healing wounds within yourself. This is about changing your perspective about yourself and getting you to talk to you nicely. But first things first, you have to start with telling the truth about yourself. You have to figure out what it is within yourself that you judge yourself for. All right? Like I said, number one, lying, being a fucking liar. Everybody is a fucking liar. I don't give a flying fuck who the fuck it is. Start there. Start with that. What the fuck did you lie for? Why? You feel what I'm saying? Like, go through those motions. When you was being fraudulent, what you was being fraudulent about? Who did you undermine? Who did you go behind the back? Who was you being fake and phony for? This is what you tackle on this list, all right? And I just gotta say this for the record. If you ain't crying by the time you done with this list, you ain't doing it right. But that's just to get you started on just this first part. Come holler at me in a couple more days for part 2 on what to do with this list. Love you, babies. Stay blessed, stay beautiful.